Alright, so let me place this down so I can talk to you guys. Alright. How does that look? It looks weird. What you guys think? This is me coming straight to you raw. I haven't even woken up. I haven't even done my meditation. I haven't even done my practice. I haven't done nothing. But I just wanted to come to you guys from the heart. Today is the fucking 10th day MAJI has dropped. And I feel conflicted because I'm going to tell you why. Let me close this shit. I feel conflicted because I'm going through a bit of a transition. You feel me? And everything is just, I gotta focus on this, I gotta focus on that, I gotta focus on this, I gotta focus on that. And then I realized, yo, we're already a week in to MAJI. And yes, it's done better than, as far as views go, and I'm grateful for that. It's done better than my last album, my last tape. But it can be overwhelming at times. Alright? And on top of that, I see an old woman that I'm like, I used to be in love with, but I don't know if I'm in love with her, but I know for sure. The reason why I don't know if I'm in love with her is because she is in denial that she loves me. You feel me? You ever met somebody that just loves the fuck out of you, but just doesn't want to admit it because they have pride? You get me? And so you'll be like, yo, fuck that, man. I ain't wasting my time. You got pride issues. But speaking of love, something so divine that we can't even bring logic into this, we deny it at first, and then we get triggered and we're just reminded, yo, I'm nothing without you. Or maybe I'm just a lover at heart. Maybe that's... Fuck it. I'm afraid. Oh my God. I just breathed and I wanted to listen to what the fuck I had to say, and I just heard that word. I'm afraid. About 2 years ago, I quit my job. I went to Puerto Rico with like 60 bucks in my pocket, not knowing anyone there. And I bought a round trip for a month. So that was my only security, like my only safety. You get me? My safety blanket. Like, yo, if I get stuck out here and I don't know where the fuck I'm going, at least I have a round trip and I could come back home in a month. But everything else was like, yo, let's just go with it. Fuck it. And there came a defining moment where I sat down at the airport and I tripped the fuck out. I started thinking, I started like, yo, doubting everything. What have I done? How am I going to survive? What is wrong with me? Yada, yada, yada. And I called my aunt. She's really close to me. And I told her. And she told me to breathe, relax. Come up with your intention of why you are going back to your roots. Going back to the motherland. A week before that, I sat with ayahuasca. So it was like, okay, you sat with ayahuasca and you're going to Puerto Rico to go back to the roots, okay? So my aunt, she helped me cultivate, develop an intent for me to go back, so I know that if anything happens to me, my sanity, my spirit, anything internally, I will remember this intent and it will bring me back here into this present space. I looked at my arm. I have a tattoo. Nil temendum. That means, in Latin, fear nothing. Fear nothing. That is the only thing that stops us, is fear. No matter what. No matter what path you're walking, that is the only obstacle we have. So I looked at the tattoo while I was at the airport, and I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to see anything that I fear And I'm going to write a book about it. So my friends, I finished that book. I did. So, what have I realized after finishing the book? The book that shall not be named until it's ready to be published. Is that one? Everyone has different fears. But the deeper you go and the more fears you conquer, the bigger fear you find. It's like a, you feel me? It's like a, it's more and more, it becomes more. And what I notice, because I'm recording this video and I'm looking at my reflection as I'm recording it. So I'm looking at myself and it's quite divine, right? I noticed out of every fear that is out there, my biggest fear is the fear of my true power. You could tell I just woke up because I have crusties in my eyes. My fears, I look at my reflection and like, yo, I think I'm crazy. Or, yo, I think I can just... There's a monster within me. There's a source of power that is untapped within me. And it's so powerful that I'm afraid of it. I once met a master. He was a psychologist. I lived with him for some time. And I learned a lot from him. And one of the lessons I've learned is if you journey this path of fear, the more fears you conquer, the more it adds to your self-confidence. But the more fears you conquer, the more you begin to fear yourself. Because, am I becoming a monster? Because of all the fears I've conquered? Am I becoming this powerful fucking being? And it could be so frightening our power that we deny it and we don't even want to be in that space. So naturally, if you deny your power, you become depressed and you stop this journey of conquering fears. So I wrote this book. And what I've come to realize on my journey, something quite simple. If you fear yourself, you fear your own power, then the way to conquer it and to take ownership of what you fear, and it's yourself, right? You reach out and you change it. That is what the alchemist does. The alchemist looks at himself, sees something that needs work, sees something that needs change, and uses his attention to change it. I'm gonna give you an example. A being comes in. You say, that's a demon. I feel fear. And then I say, no, that's a ghost. And in that moment, I took away fear because I changed the perspective. And by changing the perspective, you change the substance. And you change the fear into something else. So I'm so glad I did this video. I feel so much better. Oh my God. If there's no one to talk to, then fuck it. Talk to yourself. Give it out to the world and somebody will understand. So yes, that's Stephen Avery Crane, Steppin' Pepper Jack, you know, all of the above, aka everything, right? a madman near you. You feel me? And I feel better, okay? I know and I understand how I should deal with me and my fears. I thought my fear was exile and rejection, but that's really freedom. You can say, fuck it, I don't give a shit. But I'm gonna think about something. I'm all over the place because I haven't sat down. I haven't even done my practice. Blah, blah, blah. But think about this. As I'm talking, I'm thinking. Think about this. If you, the one who is watching me right now, you, whoever you are watching, what if you were the most powerful being on this planet, on this earth, right? Who will be your greatest enemy if you were the most powerful being on this earth? You already know the answer to that.